was solid waste. They do sweeps out there where they come out there and pick up everyone's trash and, everyone's, whatever they wanna throw out. Then maybe some neighborhood cleanups. So there may be a little delay after you get awarded, but if we're thinking that sweep and whatever else is gonna take too long to coordinate with, then we'll just let you do your thing.
And here we have, like, here, I just wanna say the additional instructions, you wanna talk about that?
What section is that?
11. Oh, sure. No, I had to go get my glasses.
I got my contacts on my, still can't see anything.
I'm full of
Oh, yes, yeah, in the event there's any kind of, hazardous material, anything like that, or drug paraphernalia, cause from time to time, there's stuff we see out there, it's just, be cautious and, make sure you get the appropriate contacts as far as PD, code enforcement, we'll get you those numbers, so whoever's awarded the contract, just so you know what to do, you know, we don't expect you to have anyone harmed. I'm sure there's no toxic waste or anything, but if it's something sketchy, give us a call. You don't have to pick up drug paraphernalia and stuff like that, obviously if you have your
Well,
little.
you want them to call you and immediately call the police or the neighborhood enhancement division. That's who you would call, okay.
Yes, just call, it's situational, but you know, if you just wanna call me, that's fine, quickly just call me.
Okay,
and I can
I'll
get
just
a-
add,
I can get a hold of PD or whatever else.
add CRA to this part, 11.
If it's just something out of the ordinary that you haven't seen out there.
Or when you cut the weeds, you find a gun, you don't wanna grab it.
Right, that would be something you know, I guess, to call police,
Good
right?
example, I was trying to figure out. But of course, if you're mowing stuff, you know, sometimes, you know, you just mow stuff, don't even pay attention, especially if it's real small stuff, yeah. We don't expect you to pick up every single little, bottle top or anything like that, and, but yeah, it's just something that sticks out of the ordinary. You can just give me a call if you.
So we have here too, bidder submittals, we wanted to talk about that, cause that's important. So along with your prices that you put on the line and you will upload, I'm gonna show y'all ghetto, but you would upload your documents too. There are some things that we're asking, but it's not a form for per se. So he has here that, he wants you to provide a list of the equipment that you think you would use to perform the service, include the number, year, make, and model of the equipment with your bid submission. So I don't know the equipment, you know, you would know better, but
It's, the only reason why we have, there, just wanna make sure you have the capacity to do what you're gonna do. If you put a list on there that you just got one push mower, then we know that's not you, the company. But other than that, we expect most landscaping companies to have everything they need. It's nothing complicated. If you've seen any of the alleys out there, it's mostly grass, vegetation, some little trees that are getting out, growing, and sometimes there is big stuff dumped in there. For instance, big giant branches and heavy logs that you might have to move. Just wanna make sure you got the capability to move that stuff. Yeah, sometimes you may see some mattresses even thrown out there, so that'll be the expectation that you remove those as well.
Sometimes you see trucks parked in there too for a long time.
really, abandoned truck?
I've seen a motor, a whole engine,
Really?
transmission stuck out of steel, the whole thing got pulled out of a car and just dumped there, so, just wanna make sure you can.
And we have the location, so y'all can look at them, they're public, you know, you can ride past and look at the
Yeah,
alleys
because they-
themselves. To get an idea of what he's talking about.
So code enforcement, I'm gonna say it anyway, even though, I'll just say it. Certain things, if you feel that's way outside of the scope of your work to pick up, code enforcement, give me a call and I can see if code enforcement can get it. So, like if it's a junk car or something, or, like you mentioned the parts, but, yeah.
Someone has a pallet of construction material and it's sitting in the alley.
You
Does
seen
that
that
happen?
too?
Yep. Especially there's some places where people are building homes.
Oh, yeah.
There's some stuff going and sometimes they will inadvertently leave something in the alley.
But we do expect you to pick up everything that's, I can't use the word everything, most things in the alleys that are illegal dumping, But if it's something out of the ordinary, like the pallets or whatever, just give us a call, code enforcement to get it. Mattresses, that'll be on you, so, furniture's not good.
Mhm.
And I think something else here says bidder shall provide an operation plan that includes a narrative description that demonstrates the proposal's ability to provide the services. Methods to be used to ensure minimal, abutting
Mhm.
property owners disruption and other methods of operations as requested in the bid with their bid submission. So he just wants an idea of how you're gonna attack it, right?
Mhm.
How you're gonna do these services for these alleys.
And there's a couple of things in there specifically I think we're looking for. They require you to have an on-site supervisor whose cell phone number we have.
Right, I think that's right here.
Right, 1014.
Yeah, 1014.
Right, 1015, we need to know exactly where you're working every day. And then back in the invoicing section,
Yeah, so-
there is a requirement to take before and after pictures in order to submit those with the invoices. That's 4.36. So those are a little bit unusual, so just,
We had that in here? I don't know.
4.36, last one, last bullet.
Oh, what does it say before and after picture with each
Mhm.
invoice, yes.
Grab your
For
cell
each
phone,
alley, yeah.
Take a picture of one side of the alley and the other side of the alley looking at it before.
You should see from one end to the other.
Yes, yes, then the after picture.
Yeah.
And label your pictures when you send them, and the name of them at least, you don't have to put anything in the picture at all. Honestly, when someone sends me a picture that has words, pasted into it and it's a whole image, like I can't even use that picture for marketing, because it has words all through it, so just name the picture,
Like this, and the email beside it.
yes.
On the email, the, and
Or in the- Whatever you say to the picture, just name each picture, whatever alley it is.
And then I think the alley list is our best knowledge, but there is currently an alley inventory occurring. So,
let me get to that.
yeah, so the list of alleys is to our best knowledge at the time this was submitted. But I think we added a line for like an unnamed alley in the event that we discover there's an alley that we thought was vacated that isn't really vacated, and we needed to add an alley section into, a block section into there.
I think it's the.
Right, it's the very last one, yeah, we added one. So that's,
This is a printout, but in Get All looks, like.
Mhm.
I'm gonna show you on Get All.
that's just to give the flexibility that if we discover a block section that we inadvertently had left off the list or something.
And the way I think I put it in there, tell me if I did it right, I put it in Get All, on block, and I had listed this, then I put between,
Mhm.
and that's how I listed each one of those, okay.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna show them Get All in a moment, but I'm sorry, Andre.
Nope, that was just, those are some of the unusual things that, were a little different about this one.
Any questions before I go to Get All? Or do you have anything else to say?
No, just what we
Yeah,
just
and-
expect,
and-
communications.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I was just gonna ask, okay, it says at least twice a year, you want them done, do you have a date or, a time frame
We
that
do
you want
not.
those doing?
We do not have a set date for the first one or the second one. Again, we're trying to coordinate with the sweeps. If we can't get that done, then we'll just tell you to get started. But my thing is just constant communication on where you're at.
Okay.
Any other questions? Kinda hard to deal with on the screen at this moment.